Hey guys, my name is Dennis. This is
Kevin.
Kevin. Nice to meet you. In this video, I would like to speak about recumbent bikes and why they are so amazing. So, Kevin, how many years do you have this bike?
I've had this for 5 years now.
And right now, can you please give a brief description of what do you have here?
Yes, I got a Sprint 26 ICE bike. It's manufactured by ICE.
Okay.
It's a UK company. It's a 26 inch rear wheel
In
in the back, and it's made for basically cruising. It's a cruising trike. I take it out 3-4 hours at a time when I go. Usually I do between 30 to 40 miles per trip.
For sure. And how convenient do you feel on this bike?
Very convenient. I usually have a flag on the bike so people can see me. The reason why the flag is not on is because I got to put it back in my car.
Okay.
People do see me on the road, and the reason I got it is because I had a lot of tendonitis issues in my arms. So this is very comfortable. I can.
Oh, so you're speaking about when you're riding on a normal bike, you feel really uncomfortable.
Correct.
Okay.
Very painful afterwards. This has no issues. I can go for hours on these.
And so, speaking about the safety and when you're going into the turn, on a normal bike, you would lean on the side so that the gravity center would be aligned with the wheels. On this one, how do you turn?
The turn is here, like this. Very simple.
Okay, and
the gravity, I guess the center of gravity never really changes. You just sit straight.
okay, and so you had it for 5 years.
Right.
What was installed before, on the very beginning?
After I initially got it, and I rode it for a few months, I said to myself, let me make it electric, because the one thing is the hills are very tough on it.
Yeah.
So I installed a Bionics kit on it. It's a rear wheel hub kit, and I had that for about 4 years.
Oh.
And about 2 months ago, it broke on me, and I couldn't have anybody service it because of COVID. It was very tough, so I decided to get a new battery and a new motor kit. I have a 1,000 watt Bafang motor now. That's front. It's all in the front.
Yeah, it's called. This is called mid-drive.
Mid-drive.
Yeah, right. Mid-drive system. Despite it's at the front, but
right.
Yeah,
much different. Gives me much more range. On the Bionics, it would last for just about 40 miles.
Maximum range 40 miles, and on this one?
This one I've done already. I went out 60 miles on it. I could have done more. I was too tired.
And speaking about the battery range,
right?
Does this battery is bigger?
Yes, this is a bigger battery. The Bionics was a 500 watt.
Watt hours.
Right, and this is it's 1,000.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but Bionics, on the other hand, Bionics didn't give 1,000 watts. It gave me a maximum 500 watts.
500 watts, and also Bionics was 48 volts. This is a 52 volt, I believe.
Oh yeah. And you trained with bicycle batteries. 52 volts is more. You can more and more see 52 volts because the battery cells are contain not like 12 cells but 13 cells that gives from 48 to 52, which are still good with the chargers which are give 54 volts. So let's take a closer look at the way how the bike is built. Okay, so this is the system. Yes. The motor here spinning the whole drivetrain. So press the button here. You'll see the display. 50% of charge. Change settings. And here's a smart thing that I installed. That thing is shifter
Sensor. It's a
shifting sensor.
It turns off the motor while you shift.
Yeah.
So,
There is a small roller inside, and once this roller moves, it gives a signal to brake the motor for approximately 1 second, so that you could shift gears without forcing it. So, and that's throttle. Okay. Here we have handbrake, which is engaged. The handbrake is this one. So when you stop and we want to come out, you engage the brake shifting. Some other bikes, they have buttons here. So when you pressing the brake, you press the button and you lock the wheel, which works in the same way as the brake, as this brake. So if we look from a side, we will see what do we have here. Oh my god, you would say, what a mess. So many wires and so complicated, but in fact if you take a closer look, it's not that really difficult. So a whole bunch of wires coming into the motor, and here they split. Those are brake sensor and throttle. Here we have display and a brake sensor, and we have a speed sensor here, which is this one. So, and they all coming into this space. So, oh yeah, before you had different gears. This hose is built for the gear shifting, and this device is really good, really helpful if you need to extend the boom. And boom is this part which is holding the whole thing.
It's adjustable to my height, so if somebody taller comes on,
yeah,
you can adjust it, and this allows you to adjust it.
Yeah, so this part is really helpful. So for instance, on this trike I installed the bigger chainring, and I had to slightly move this extension closer so that the overall length of the chain will be bigger, so it would be able to climb on the first gear. And power off. And when you need to go somewhere, you just detach this cable, take the bag with the battery, and that's it. What was the maximum speed that you made on this bike?
So with the battery, I was doing about 40 miles an hour, going on a flat surface, maximum power.
That's
because it was lighter than the Bionics on a downhill, without any battery or anything. On a downhill, I reached 46 miles per hour.
That's insane. Okay. That is insane, flying on this machine. Okay, let's go for a ride. I think you should.
I gotta start at a lower gear.
Yes.
I think you're faster. So like, how fast were you going? What was your speed?
So, my assumption, I was faster because when you're shifting on a mid-drive system, it stops and you have to wait. You cannot force it.
Also, the rear hub motors are more powerful on uphills. It's easier. It's easier to. The Bionics was also faster than this on uphills.
You know what? We have tried my bike versus Intense Taser on an uphill. Intense would just doing it like that.
Right.
Stromer, it was struggling like, I don't know, like you squeezing all the juices out of the motor.
Right.
So I had to deflate the tire to be able to climb. It was really, so the mid-drive won uphill out of question. I'm pretty much sure that going uphill on your system it will be easier maybe, but again need to see the gear ratio.
Right.
And well, yeah, surprisingly, but Stromer wins. However, I must admit that at the speed of, if we're talking about the flat surface, this machine will be flying. Stromer will stay behind. Here uphill you have to shift, and so rear motor gives throttle all the time, while this thing you have to stop it from time to time. Overall, the Recumbent trike is absolutely beautiful thing to ride. You are staying in a relaxing laying position. Also, you can easily direct trike with only one hand due to its stability, and have significantly air resistant versus classical bike. However, I would recommend this trike in suburban or rural areas, but not for big busy cities. It takes more space and might not be visible for drivers in traffic. But anyway, despite of all downsides, it has a huge benefit. It is the rider's position. Thanks for watching. And that's it. Arrived to the destination. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do that. I won't fold it over. Okay, coming back.